Hey everyone, in today's video you're going to need these materials. Feel free to pause if needed, and I'll be using two colors of weight 4 medium yarn. And we'll be creating 3 separate pieces that we'll be attaching at the end, and I'll be using brown for my main color and white for the card slot that will be in the inside of the wallet. Take your main color yarn and attach a slip knot to your hook. Yarn over and pull through the current loop on your hook, and this is a chain. Now you're going to repeat until you have 18 chains. Now insert your hook into the second chain from your hook, and yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and this is a single crochet. Now single crochet until you reach the end of your chain. And at the end of your chain, you're just going to chain 1 and turn your work over to start a new row, and start single crocheting again in the first stitch right next to your chain 1, and continue throughout the row. After your last stitch, again, chain 1, and you're going to repeat this process of single crocheting a row and chaining 1 at the end of each row until you have a total of 26 rows of single crochet. So at the end of your 26th row, you're going to chain 1 and fasten off. Put this piece aside for now, and you're going to take the same yarn and you're going to attach a slip knot yet again to your hook. And you're going to chain 18. Single crochet into the second chain from your hook, and keep single crocheting until you reach the end of your chain. Chain 1 at the end of the row, and you're just going to repeat this row of regular single crochet just like we did for our other piece until you have a total of 11 rows. And after your 11th row, you're just going to chain 1, turn your work, and start off your 12th row with 2 single crochets. And then in this third stitch here, you're going to double crochet by yarning over, inserting your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now repeat this 4 more times, and you're going to do that inside the same stitch. Now you should have 5 double crochets in that single stitch. Now in the next stitch, you're going to do a single crochet, and you're just going to do 11 total single crochets. At this point, you should have 3 stitches left in your row, and in that first stitch, you're going to double crochet 5 into a single stitch just like we did in the beginning of our row. Single crochet in the 2 remaining stitches in your row, and once you're done, chain 1 and fasten off. Time to make our final piece. So take your second color and attach a slip knot to your hook. Again, you're going to chain 18. You know the drill, insert a single crochet in the second loop from your hook, and you're essentially just going to do 11 rows of single crochet, and as a reminder, you're going to chain 1 at the end of every row. And of course, once you reach your last stitch of your 11th row, you're going to fasten off. Simple, right? Now it's time to assemble our work. So take our 2 rectangle pieces and put the bare piece aside. And now align the 2 pieces like this, and make sure that the rows line up correctly. Now you're going to take your stitch marker and you're going to mark the top right of the smaller rectangle and make sure to put the stitch marker through both panels. And now you're going to take the yarn of the main color and attach a slip knot to your hook. Now locate the top left corner of your smaller rectangle, and you're essentially going to insert your hook into both pieces like this, and you're going to slip stitch to connect the yarn to the work. And to do so, you're just going to yarn over, pull through both panels, and with that loop, also pull through the current loop on your hook. And now you're going to single crochet along the outer edges of the rectangles, and make sure that your hook goes through both panels. So when you get to the bottom portion here, it should be easier to align the stitches, and if you also encounter tails like me here, you can just single crochet on top of them, and this makes your life easier so that you don't have to weave them in later on. Of course, when you reach a stitch marker, don't forget to take it out. And once you're finished, chain one and fasten off. And now we finished connecting the card slot to our wallet. Super cute. Now flip your work upside down so that the card slot is facing the top. Now take your bare piece and you're going to align it at the bottom, just like we did for the card slot. And essentially we're going to do the exact same thing. So line up the pieces together, and you're going to take the same stitch marker and mark where the bottom of the ear lines up with the bigger piece, and use the stitch marker to mark both pieces together. Now take your main color yarn and attach a slip knot to your hook. And we're going to do the exact same thing as we did with our card slot, and so insert your hook into where the ear ends, and you're going to attach the yarn with a slip stitch, and then do single crochets all along the outer edges until you reach your stitch marker. Once you're finished, don't forget to chain one and fasten off. And now you're finished with the main portion of our wallet. Now you're going to attach the metal clasps to the inside of your wallet. I love how it looks with the metal clasps attached, and the last and final step is to take your darning needle and weave in the loose ends to the inside of your work. And that's it, pretty simple, right? I'm so happy with how this turned out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below what else you'd like to see on this channel. Thanks for watching!